This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. Offense in a split backfield. The run inside. It's Scott. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He's got his man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. On the run, it's Scott. Could be an alley. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Rushes on him. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So Louisville's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Smashes through the tackle. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Right back to the well. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Electrifying play, and man, they set up now at the 32-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down.
Here's a little room there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Keeps it himself. Some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Spins away from one. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fine play action. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. A give to Brown. Spins away from the defender. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rolled his way into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A really smart pull and run by that quarterback.
Wherever your eyes are supposed to be for you to do the read option, put your eyes there. If he comes aggressively, boom, I pull that football, I run down the field and make big plays. So it's as simple as that. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's that simple. Put your eyes where they belong.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook uphill.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Snow. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Defense in press coverage. On the snap, it's Snow. Fires to the big fella. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Working that left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quick release on the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finds his tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On first down, it's Brown again. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff for Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't.
Dialed up it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 14 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ollie, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me his running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give, running right, Brown. There's a crease. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a
touchdown, Louisville! They take the lead here in the second half.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running inside, it's Scott. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of it. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Dozier.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big...
Finding some room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Gauze. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got him back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able...
Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it. It's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play.
And listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Try the right side with Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back.
There's some room. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. From the red zone, it's Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Brown. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. They'll try to run it with Brown. Touchdown Cardinals. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Gauze.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Got his man, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Gauze. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Brown. And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they've...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A give to Brown. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. Play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a fourth down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This has been a